Yes, hello everybody, this is Ray from Race United and I'm back again. Listen, it's been a while that I've gone live and I'm saying, you know what? Things are about to happen. Things are yet to happen. Lots of things are in the pipeline. But while we're here, you deserve some content. Now, this is something that, will be sort of controversial, but wait till the end and look at what I ascertain as to what this particular content is about. A lot of people just read caption and they think, right, what does he mean? No, I'm going to comment without watching. Please watch the video till the end before you pass a comment. Because if you pass a comment and I realize that the comment is contrary or in contradiction to what the video is about, you're gone. Do you know what I'm saying? It means you didn't watch the video. You just wanted to pass a comment for the sake of it. Pass a comment based on the video so I know exactly what you did. And if you did indeed watch it, I would know. Anyway, this particular video, listen, the caption obviously seems controversial. A lot of people will be like, nah, you're contradicting yourself. No, I'm not. And of course, people heal, time changes, things happen whilst time moves on. Do you know what I'm saying? So there are some observations I've made, and these are going to be deductions that I'm going to give you and will probably make sense to you or may not make sense to you. However it is, let's discuss it in the comment section. I would love that because this is a no-go area. A lot of people might not talk about it, but I am Mr. Maverick. I'm going to talk about it. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, without further ado, you know what to do. Smash that like button, guys. Smash the subscriber button. Become a member. The membership has grown and is growing. No, it hasn't. It's reduced by 80%. The membership reduced by 80% because the people that who have bought memberships didn't renew, and unfortunately it's reduced by 80%. So I don't have a lot of members anymore. But it doesn't matter. It's all good. Let's just make sure we smash the like button on this video. Subscribe if we haven't yet done so. And let's do what we can. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. So back in April, there were discussions or news, broke that Elon Musk was in negotiations to increase his stake in Twitter. Do you know what I mean? So there were a few back and forth here and there. And eventually in October, I think the date is 27th, of October 2022, it was finally announced that Elon Musk had bought or had indeed bought Twitter Incorporated. Now, this was great news. I remember posted on Twitter that, it's going to revolutionize everything. And, I was really, really ecstatic, happy, over the moon about it. And obviously, I don't know the man. Listen, I've spoken with him once. He called me and that's it. I don't know him as a person, so I can't judge him. But lots have happened in the past month. And within the past month, based on what I've heard, based on my sources, it's not looking good. Do you know what I mean? Twitter seems to be going on a roller coaster ride. Do you know what I mean? And, I'm correlating this to Pi network, because I am Pi-centric. I'm an enthusiast about Pi. So I'm correlating it to Pi. So I'm in the next segment, so subsequent segment, I'm going to actually delve deep into this and, talk about the whole caption, elaborate on it, make you understand a certain thing. So don't judge based on the caption. The caption is more exploratory. Do you know what I mean? So it's sort of looking into things and leave it with you. Leave it with you to judge for yourselves as to what you believe could be, would be, should be. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's my opinion, and everybody's opinion is respected as long as it's within reason. I keep using those phrases. So he did that and it was revolutionary. Everybody thought, you know what? He's going to revolutionize Twitter. It's early days, so we can't say anything. And change is something that is the only constant. You get what I'm saying? Change is the only constant. A lot of people hate change, but change is always going to be here. As we pass through the days, the hours, the weeks, no day is the same. No period is the same. So it's the only constant. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, again, the critics might say Elon Musk is being harsh. He's being he's being unconventional with the way he's begun to run Twitter. They may be right. They may be right. They may be right. However, I'm about to correlate it to Pi as to if he is good enough for Pi Network. If Pi Network should, accept whatever he's got. Do you know what I mean? Because eventually Pi Network is going to gain ground. And once it gains ground, people like him, all these big guns are going to come and try to swoop in, as he said a few months ago. So when that happens, or if that happens, would you say he will be right for Pi Network based on what's happening with, Twitter at the moment? And trust me, like I said, it's early days. We don't know what's going to happen in future, but early days. And based on what I can ascertain, I'll tell you exactly what could be, should be, or would be in the near future. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. So if you don't know me, this is Ray from Ray's United, and you're watching my channel. I do a lot of Pi content. I love doing Pi content. And anybody that I deem, this is my personal opinion anyway, anybody that I deem suitable or conducive for the betterment of Pi Network, I raise the glasses to them and I say, kudos to them. They can join Pi Network. When I say join Pi Network, I don't mean use the invitation code. I mean when Pi gains ground, as in being in the open network, and Pi becomes very popular, they can join in. Do you know what I mean? But the question remains here. Would the richest man, or could the richest man be conducive, or could or should he be the right person for Pi to be associated with? This is the question that I asked in the caption. Now, I'm going to give you my opinion. So, this is it. I'm going to break it down. In my opinion, before I get to the concluding part of this whole subject, Elon Musk is probably the best businessman out there. Do you know what I mean? He is a maverick. He's very enthusiastic and very passionate about stuff he does. And some might say, arguably, he's a genius. Hey, geniuses are said to be people that have a very high IQ. Now, I wouldn't doubt that, because he's the richest man in the world, which means he's managed to work his way through the system. And we all know how capitalist systems are very difficult to work your way through. But he's worked his way through that system and he's managed to become the richest man in the world. So that's not some pushover. Do you know what I mean? However, when it comes to Pi Network hasn't even gained ground yet, as at the time I'm making this video. So once it gains ground, we can foreshadow what Pi could become. We could foreshadow it. But would Elon Musk be the right person for Pi at this or at that moment in time? Now, my answer will be, I don't think so. I don't think Elon Musk at that particular moment in time would be the right sort of person, not as a human being, but as a businessman, to have associated with Pi Network at that moment in time. And that means just as he's gained ground, or a year or two after he's gained ground. I'll give you an example. So when Shiba Inu sort of kicked on back in October 2021, Shiba Inu really rose by almost 200%. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it was more than that, actually. It was about probably 300 to 400%. And that was all because Elon Musk and all the other whales pumped their monies into it, their fiats into it. Now, what happened? After a few days, when you lot, including myself, pumped our little capital into it, portfolio, of course, I don't know what percentages people did, but I did a little of my portfolio. But whatever people did, what happened? they dumped. Once they realized that they've hit that threshold where they can now get the return of investment, what did they do? They dumped it. And when they dumped it, have you seen what's happened to Shiba Inu and all the other cryptos since then? They haven't recovered. They haven't recovered. We don't want Pi to be a victim in this or in that. Do you know what I'm talking about? So, early days, we need to build our own economy. And that's exactly what we're doing. Do you understand? Early days, no matter what, even after we've gone live or we've launched on the exchanges, we still have to make sure our ecosystem is strong. Because if our ecosystem is strong, if we keep buying and selling on all these exchanges, on all these utility platforms, we can't be touched. And when I say we can't be touched, I mean we wouldn't need Elon Musk or all the other whales to be associated with Pi directly or indirectly for Pi to, flourish. They would need us. Do you know what I'm saying? They would require our services. And what I mean by our services is they would require our currency. But it's all up to us. Do you get what I'm saying? It's all up to us to build Pi network together. So, in my opinion, this Elon Musk will not be right for Pi. He will not be. It's not satisfactory to have Elon Musk associated with Pi now. Do you get what I'm saying? Or even when we've launched on the exchanges, it will not be the right time. But hey, we don't call the shots when that happens. When they come and swoop in with their monies, then, there's nothing we can do. So the question remains. Again, I'm asking another question. Do you want the open network, based on what I've told you, it's all hypothetical, but based on what I've told you, do you want the open network to commence the date that I told you? Go watch the video if you haven't yet watched it. Do you want it to commence on that date, or around those dates, or do you want it to commence a bit later in waiting for us to build our ecosystem? Which one do you want? It's all up to you, it's all up to you. And then we can relay this to the core team, so they would either push back or move forward with the launching of Pi on the exchanges, which means the open network. Do you know what I'm saying? So listen, I've been thinking deeply about this. And I thought, you know what, since I'm waiting to do the live shows very, very soon, why not give you something, leading up to the weekend? Give you something, probably release this as you're watching on Black Friday. How about that? Do you know what I mean? In America, it will be a day after Thanksgiving. So, hey, I'm giving you Thanksgiving, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? So, as I'm saying, personally, I don't think it would be right for us to have Elon Musk right now, or even in a year or two's time, as somebody that's associated with Pi network. No. And obviously, I don't think he would even want that. He would wait to see what Pi is about. And if Pi is a currency that can dominate the crypto market and can stabilize the prices of cryptos, then they will all get involved in Pi. Other than that, I don't think it's the right time for us to be having them join in Pi, because or even trying to pump some of their fiat into Pi. I don't think it's going to help us, because once they pump it into it and all of it, people start pumping their fiat into it, what's going to happen? They're going to ensure that they dump their fiat, and when they dump it, because that's how all these whales are, once they dump it, our currency is going to come crashing, and that's not what we want. You understand? So we need to make sure we build that ecosystem I've been talking about. Let's build it, make it stronger. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's make it stronger so that these people, these multimillionaires or billionaires, would not be the short callers when it comes to Pi network. Do you get what I'm saying? And finally, I can tell you that, listen, very soon I'm going to start doing my live shows. I know you missed the live shows. I missed the live shows. I love doing the live shows. Do you know what I'm saying? But due to one or two things, I'm not able to do it yet. So when I'm able to do it, I'll explain to you reasons why I couldn't do it. And then I know you're going to understand me. But while we wait, watch all the other videos that I've produced. Watch all of them. Don't sit back, relax, and just, do nothing. Also, watch all the videos that I've produced again, so you can be up to date. So when we get into, you can watch it backward if you want, from the latest to the earliest ones. And once we meet in the coming days or weeks, you know, we will be able to catch up properly, because I've got lots of videos to do. I need to do some stuff about KYC, mainnet migration, lockups, Pi utility platforms, hackathons. So there are lots and lots to talk about. And I realized that when I don't do videos, a lot of people don't do videos. So it looks like I intentionally did this. To see, because a lot of people don't have material and they're feeding off my material. And sometimes I don't like that, because they get a lot more views than I do. So they have to create their own material. They can't be feeding off mine. And since I've been off content creation for the past month or so, they don't know what to do. So everybody's waiting, pretending that what I do is crap. You know what I mean? But I know what I do is one of the best. You know what I mean? It's one of the best. And I'm so happy that you guys are the reason why we're here. And obviously we'll keep growing and growing and growing. Let's get to 15K, then eventually to 150K, and eventually to 1.5 million subscribers. Let's be one big happy family, and I love you all, and you know that. Anyway, the name is Ray. The channel is Ray's United, and the word is peace. Guys, keep doing what you're doing. It's all going to be great. Pi Network is going to be the best crypto. I love you all.